everybody, welcome back. So I said we're going to be doing math today, and I have two plates. I have the p sound, and I have my pile of pennies. I don't think you can see my pennies because they're over here. Okay, so now we're going to practice. Remember yesterday we did number finger stories, right? We had 2 babies and 3 babies equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 babies, right? Okay, so today we're going to use it doing 2 different plates. We're going to be joining numbers or adding numbers together, okay? So let's look at our first plate. Okay, we're going to put 1, 2 pennies. Put 2 pennies on your first plate, please. Good. Then we'll keep it easy. Put 2 pennies on your second plate. Okay, so you have 2 pennies and 2 pennies. Now, if I have 2 pennies and 2 pennies, how many pennies am I going to have? How do I find that out? What do I need to do to put 2 pennies and 2 pennies all together? I'm going to add them. So I have 2 plus 2. And to add them together, I need to count them together. You ready? Let's start counting. Let's get your pointer finger ready. We're going to point to it so we know what we're counting on. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many pennies do I have all together? You're right. I have 4 pennies because 2 plus 2 equals 4. Good. Okay, now I can also count on. I know I have 2, so I can do 2, 3, 4. So, okay, let's get our next number. Okay, what should we do for this one? We'll do 3 pennies. 1, 2, 3. And over here, we'll do 2 pennies. So you have 3 pennies and 2 pennies. Everybody put 1, 2, 3 pennies on your first plate and put 2 pennies on your second plate. Now, how many pennies do I have on my first plate? 2. And how many pennies do I have on my... Oh, I messed that up. Sorry. Okay. How many pennies do I have on my first plate? You're right. 3. Sorry. And how many pennies do I have on my second plate? 2. So I have 3 plus 2. I have 3 pennies on my first plate, and I have 2 pennies on my second plate. I'm going to count these pennies together. So I'm going to get my pointer finger all ready. You ready? Let's count the pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ready to do that again? We're going to count 3 and then count 2. 1, 2, 3. I count on. 4, 5. So if I have 3 pennies and 2 pennies, how many pennies do I have all together? What does that equal? 5 pennies. 3 pennies plus 2 pennies equals 5 pennies. Good. Now, let's leave 3 pennies here. And how about I add 4 pennies on the second plate? So I have 2 more pennies. So I have 1, 2, 3 pennies on my first plate. And how many pennies do you have on my second plate? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 and 4. They put 3 pennies here and 4 pennies here. Okay, so I have 3 pennies plus 4 pennies. So now how do I find how many I have all together? You're right, we're going to count. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3 pennies and 4 pennies. When I add them all together, how many do I have? 7 pennies. Let's count one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pennies. 3 plus 4 equals 7. Good. Let's put all the pennies back. And we'll do some more pennies. Let's do 5 pennies. Because Tamaya is 5 today. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 pennies here because Tamaya is 5. And I'm going to have 0 pennies here. So let's do 5 plus 0 equals. So let's get ready to count. This one's easy. No pennies and 5 pennies. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what does 5 plus 0 equal? 5. 5 pennies and 0 pennies equals 5 pennies. We counted them all together. Okay, let's do one more, okay? So let's put 4 pennies here. 1, 2, 3, 4, because Jace is 4. And tomorrow, he's going to be 1 year older. It's his birthday. So we have 4 and 1. Okay, so put 4 pennies on your first plate and 1 penny on your second plate. 4 plus 1 equals. You ready to count these all together? Let's get ready to count. Get your pointer finger and make sure you point. Now, I like to keep my pennies in nice, neat order, so it's easier for me to count, okay? I don't like them mixed up. So I'm actually going to put it in a line. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is 4 plus 1 equal? Let's do it one more time to make sure we got it. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What does 4 plus 1 equal? 5. Good job. 4 plus 1 equals 5. So I want you to practice with your plate and your pennies or your counters, whatever you have. If you have plates, you can do it in piles too. That's fine. Oh, pile starts with a P. Plates, piles, pennies. Okay, so you can do it like this if you don't have that. I want you to practice at putting numbers in one pile and putting numbers in a second pile and counting them together to make a new number. You're going to put them together, okay? So I will see you guys later. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. That's not moving.